of wavestrategy.com, and Krish Subramaniam of Altmount Capital, who will give us some F&O strategies as well. But coming to you, Ashish, first, narrow range consolidation seen on the markets. What do the charts suggest?
See, Mangalam, afternoon, the overall trend for Nifty over short term has been positive over past 5 to 6 days. However, one important thing to observe is that the fall which was from 7980 level to 7550 took around 8 days, and it has been almost now 6 to 7 days, and we are still not taken out the prior high. So it indicates that there is no faster retracement which has happened, which confirms the reversal on upside in the trend. So during such scenario, there is a possibility we might start seeing a range bound action with a very crucial resistance coming in at around 7950, 7980, and a very important support which is now placed near 7650, 7700. So I think in December we should trade in a range, and there is a huge open interest build up as well near the 8000 mark. I don't think it will be crossed in the December expiry, and huge open interest on the downside is near around 7500. So this is the broader range, and for any kind of a trending move to emerge, which I think in January should be on upside, 8000 level should be crossed.
Okay, so markets at least till the end of the year are likely to remain range bound. So in such a time, I guess the best way to play it would be buy individual stocks. Krish, which ones would you recommend?
Towards the high point of the day, the strength and the Europe ideas lined up for us. You have a buy on Arvind as well as a sell on CESE. Can you take us through all those ideas?
Sure. Mangalam, Arvind, if you look at the charts, it has been consolidating for almost a year, and has formed an accumulation pattern, and which looks like to be giving a positive breakout probably over past few days. And so it's a very strong buy, not only from short-term perspective but from medium-term perspective as well. So one can buy Arvind with a stop loss of 315, and the target can be expected at 355 over short-term. And if that target zone is exceeded, then we can even expect 400 levels on this stock. The next stock in buy is going to be Berger Paints. If you look at the charts of Asian Paint, Berger Paint or other paint stocks, you can clearly see some momentum picking up again in these stocks. And Berger Paints has given a very strong move on upside from the level of 215. So it formed a pivot low at 215 near the channel support, and it's now heading higher. So one can buy this stock with a stop loss of 236, and the target can be expected at 270. The third call on buy side will be Tata Elxsi. This stock has done exceptionally well during the scenarios of correction. So whenever there is correction on Nifty, we have seen this stock moving sideways. So it's more of time correction that it is performing, and then when the rally started, start showing some impulsive move on upside. So the major trend as well as the minor trend in Tata Elxsi is positive. So one can buy this stock with a stop loss of 2190, and the target can be expected at 2435. The final trading call is going to be sell. On the sell side, we have CESE. We can see that the stock moved sharply lower from 570 to near around 500 levels, and has failed to show any kind of a bounce back. It is still forming lower high and a lower low, which indicates that the overall trend, minor trend, has been negative. So one can sell CESE, and if we see some kind of a move on downside on Nifty, this stock can start moving lower again impulsively. So the stop loss has to be maintained at 530 on upside, and the target can be expected at 480 on CSE.
Okay, gentlemen, thanks so much for joining.